Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home of the New Mexico State Aggies, and we have a showdown coming up in the land of enchantment. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered. Lifetime. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Utep's offense will start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Paul.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
With jet sweep pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Miners look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown, New Mexico State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Good. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Got a man, it's Kramer. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Miners will call on their punt team. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
New Mexico State lines up quickly. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They'll throw it on first down. And they're not on the same page there. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He's going to pass on second down. Makes his connection. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Dances away from the D. And the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. The offense set for a first down play. The running back has it. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes a grab over the middle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Keeps the legs moving. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd and long. Zings it complete to the right. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pushes ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utep. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 20 with an impressive victory. The Cougars knew the challenges awaiting them. Part of a really good team. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to pass, it's Mayo. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. New Mexico State lines up quickly. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Leaves it with the back. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. 1st down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab well past the sticks. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, to give, looking for room. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He'll toss it. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They're not into 3s, they want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Miners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Brings up
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miners. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Mayo. He's right on target. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money day. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Utep has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand this.
Going deep. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Miners are in the hurry up.
At the 20.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Utep. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The offense lining up for a first down play. They move the tight end all over. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
At the 22.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Miners will kick it away to crank up the second half.
New Mexico State, 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening ground.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Aggies pick up the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. To the air, it's Mayo. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now on second down. They'll give it to the back. Pirouettes away from the defense. Tackle is made after the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Bounced off his feet. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but we weren't going to let it happen there.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Back to throw, it's Mayo. Got his man downfield. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. Trying to find his man on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Caught in the backfield, it's Frost. They get him down after he makes the catch. New Mexico State lines up quickly. On third down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Frost. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The give out of the gun. Obliterates him, still on the move. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Dropping back, it's Mayo. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. New Mexico State lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. And that one's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pocket starts to collapse. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Number 19 in punt formation.
That's the end of the quarter, and Utep has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drives into the pile just to pick up of 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes the lead.
The first down.
And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Utep. And once he got loose, it was all over. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fast motion from the offense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Looking to pass. It's Mayo. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. Pulls and fires complete. Turns it on in midfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They go to the counter. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Good right down the boulevard. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the returner will be knocked down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's...
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's loose at the 15. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept it from scoring.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're bringing heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Aikman. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Wants to throw on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Line getting set on second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going for a big play downfield.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mayo. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
The offense starts with a short field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1 yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Niners! And the route is on. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Utep 42, New Mexico State 20.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Mayo. Into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's really easy to get caught